He passes everything. Passes everything. I hammered some balls against him.
Go Dave!
He services everything well. Are you breaking things, Steven?
He's. All you had to do is switch this one.
Someone buried this corner upside down. So these 2 lines.
This is a little longer than break. Let's see how we break it. Yeah, I got you already as well. Yeah, I'm sorry we have to have more time.
I'd say there's a good chance.
Okay. Nice.
We have to look up that.
I have a tournament in Tyler. What day's your bachelor? What weekend's your bachelor party? Okay, so that's the 17th is Big Dog. It's the weekend after, right? But he's not playing, so I may not play. But I may just because I think
Yeah, I know we talked about maybe just because of first injury, we talked about maybe doing we're kind of leaving that.
I will start work. That being said, I can I will not have at least I would have at least I would expect to work.
It sounds like you're going to be working a lot.
Alright, Cody, what you want? Okay.
I'm excited about it. I'm starting to get tired. Good luck, Cody. You're looking very patriotic.
Right, did it on purpose.
I know. Huh? Yeah, we're waiting.
It's 7-7. I mean, Will, it's 7-7.
17-17?
No, it's little 7, little 7.
Mitch, you should. They're gonna need a break. We'll warm up once they're done.
They took a 30-minute break before 3.
They
so
took
they're gonna take
a while. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna start slowly moving that way too.
They're doing the thing.
Loosen up that. Loose hips. Whatever that candle is. There was no roll.
No, what's up?
Get it out. See ya.
Yeah.
You guys played really well.
Don't miss that. So I'm steaming. Keep playing loud right now. By the time Mitch's over lost here, we should have probably gotten to the end of vanilla. And I think the new server probably will, or the new expansion will have been released for that server. But I don't know if they'll still be here then, but Lotro has off and on, so they periodically release anniversary servers where they do a timed release of their Lotro expansion. So maybe if his schedule's a little more conducive, once he starts, we can get a little 3-man Lotro instead of that. That's just yeah, I love that. Justin! Dude, they're icing my legs.
I know, because they're taking so long to play.
Dude, they took 20 minutes and Jason was worried about cramping, so he took as much time as he could. My problem is like, we just gotta go. It's a tournament, I gotta go. And now I'm like, I need to learn to game that side of things a little more. Yeah.
Down. Don't fix the line. Go.
I'll do that mid-set, but that was dude, this is it's like 9-9. There's no one that's shooting big. Whoever is in the picture is good. He's good at shooting shots, and he will anything in his radius he will do.
He's good.
He's
He goes
good.
with that.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's good.
Where?
Everywhere. Like, he can't hear.
Oh yeah, I heard Dev. I did know that. Yes.
Yeah, he just goes.
Yeah, that's all he does. Oh, did you play him?
Yeah, we played him.
I didn't know that was the one that we split where I played with Chase.
No, we played him, and it was like 21-18,
Yeah.
21-18. They stopped us.
Yeah, we go at. I'm not sure who will go at.
Like Jason, Jason. They're up.
Jason super shoddy.
They didn't even make a lot of that. Like, they didn't go in high on him, and they
Good up, Chase. What happened there?
fallen.
Good up, Chase. Good up.
Very smart. 9 o'clock. So you guys played 6.
Yeah, we
starting right now.
Justin, we started 20 minutes early both of our games.
So you guys, this is going to be the semis, right?
Yes. No, so I checked. I was checking into that. I was like, what am I going to play? Like, oh, you know, I don't know. Character on the server. So I play forward. I don't overlap our level. And it's 31 mains. So exactly the same level. So this is literally as far as I have been. So we are.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
You're gonna get a hold of it? So we are within one place at this game, the furthest I've ever been.
You know, I had during the time I was rehabbing, that's when I played played
Yeah.
and I got it up to, like I said, it's pretty basic character.
I'm having a second. I mean, you really like your captain local. You love having your landscape pet.
I did.
That was
I
your.
never played enough to get with it. You know, obviously you guys
We did one raid together. I only ever did 2 raids since I played. I did the dragon raid, which is one of the top gaming streets that I've had. That was so cool. What was the name of the dragon raid, Mitch? Or the dragon from the dragon raid in Lotro? Alright, it's fine. It's been a while.
Was it dragon?
It was something like, yeah, that sounds really close. It might have been, but
All right, we're finally up. They're going to take forever, but
who won? Jason Jacobs.
you know, it's 14.
It'll be either 3 or 4. Mitch, let's push for either 3 or 4. Either 3 or 4.
I'd say 3. So they can
Except
see
for the
that.
spec, yeah, I would say whichever one's easier for them to see.
Oh, 3 or 4.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Huh. Thank you. I've had a busy day. It's been a good day, but it hasn't really been booked day. It's kind of been like really busy work right here. I mean, half probably booked day.
So are they? So they're using you as a manager then for the?
This is the first time I've done something like that. Kelly is pretty great. He uses me a lot. And so I think he just kind of this was his case. And I just think he was kind of like, I don't have. We have a mediation coming up. They needed some medical evidence to get sent. We hope he asked for it. They needed it by next week. They need it by next week. And so, I just don't think he has the game.
Oh no! What's the odds?
I think that's 25 points, right?
Mental game.
Believe it or not, it happens quite a bit.
You should just have a blooper reel on your channel.
I'd have to go back through it.
Oh, that's too much work.
There's so much. Wait, shit. Oh, that's upside down. What? Did orientation change again? Okay.
I guess.
Here we go.
Before things will change there, you still have to pass.
Yeah.
They're not inching you up the food chain.
No, I don't know. Like at the end of the summer, he said that he would sign the contracts. I mean, they're looking at signing specifics. So I don't know. It's kind of like further confirmed. It's already like we talked about it, but I wonder if he'll start kind of showing me more of like heights and stuff because I don't really know how like the nuts and bolts goes. That's kind of hidden. So
That's a bullets in one way.
just like I know generally like the process of things, but just like literally the like case comes in as an attorney, like these are my questions, like that kind of thing. It's like the general rule. I know most of what's going on, but it's that kind of stuff. They handle a lot of the like keeping track of medical and settlements and expenses and all that stuff. I don't get to really. I can see it in like the file system, but I don't really get to.
Yeah, there's always. I mean, it was the same way with me. I mean, when I was in school and my internships and stuff like that, you get little pieces of it. It's not really until you work you
Get to really see it. And I'm sure in that first 6 months, they won't expect me to do almost anything except learn and pick up and shadow. But I wonder if maybe they'll start that a little bit once we.
But I mean, I was over there and I thought it was out. I thought it was out from over there. From over there, though. I mean, I wasn't on the line like you guys. I just didn't see it move.
This is, well, what do you think?
I can see.
I can too.
Catherine, I think their game's about to start. Okay, so it's
Heads up!
It was good to, okay. I don't feel like you have to get up. It was good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Just take a side right here. Say hi to Davis.
Yeah, come down and see us.
Yes, we need to. We need to. Bye. Good to see you. Boys, it started. Okay, I'll take that one. I'll see you. Oh my gosh, Will, that was a great save.
Great save.
Better than her.
I did let her know like after they call you on but also
So how is it determined that it was like approved.
We won the first set, 21-11.
Sorry. Hi Miranda, I love you.
it has to be approved.
So was one of them better? I didn't catch it. One of them was better.
Yeah, so the one in the like black and pink Adidas, she was the sub and she is like 10 times better than the other person who was the one that played for all season. And so it's like coming into it.
He played really well.
I did. I played well for one, so I didn't play super great that last year. Yeah. It is what it is. I didn't play at one set. So I was able to play with it. Yes. And still pulled it up.
Well, you were dominating that first set. We didn't get to see what you played most of the set.
It was like when y'all came over, it was probably closer to but we started out. Kind of did it to ourselves. That's usually how it goes. Good hustle, bitch. That's how.
Teams have been playing. Wow, nice volley.
Did I hear my name?
Yeah, you did. Because Scott, Will likes them like
Way high.
On the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it's got like some below the net.
100%. That's why I set Scott so well.
Yes, that's what he said. Because Natalie sets him that way.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know what, who else? Tristan.
I can just get it right there. I can't do that with Will. He needs a moon ball. But I got you, Scott.
To float in the air.
Yeah, and so he can just go grab it.
Well, in fairness, that last
Right. 3 full Mississippis. But I can't do that.
well, in fairness, that last game, Rich was setting it really high.
He gets up there. That's why he needs a high. He just jumps high. So he needs a high ball. But it works for us because like most people don't want to. He'll be alright. Super opera. I'm surprised he like picked it. I'm surprised he didn't get it all. I'm very surprised.
No, but I asked him, I was like, "Can you bring me that?" He said, well, he said, listen, I was over this person. He said, I
So he originally was in the but they got make sure that so he was basically a yes. Absolutely, it's fine. Yes. I would have to. Oh yeah, and well, it's hard because of Kai. So like when I brought Kai in before, it was like, and I've been over here periods, I was just gonna say hi. And so it was fine. Good, William.
Good job, Will. Good set, bitch.
Yes. Like the it's like I like got down there. I said, "What?" finally getting a little like.
Nico got a bath yesterday. Oh, nice, girl. And there was a long-haired dachshund in there. He wasn't a miniature. I think he was a full-size one. But he was on the grooming table.
So the last, like I think I mentioned it, but the last groomer that groomed him, they groomed Kai like a couple weeks ago. One, I picked him up and then she comes out holding him. She's like, "Hey, I know you didn't pay for it, but I just had to put a bid in on him. He was too cute." And I was like, "Thank you, I appreciate that." And I was like, "How was he?" Like, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, he's amazing." And I was like, "He's pretty good. He's been pretty good since he was a puppy. We brought him in at 3 months old, right? We wanted him to get used to it." And she's like, "No, he was awesome." She's like, "Can I put a note in your file that like anytime I see his name on the schedule, I can be the one that grooms him?" And I was like, "Of course." Because we go probably every 6 weeks, if not sooner.
Well, I think it's good.
What the heck?
I think it's good when you can to have the same groomer do it because. Oh, nice. Well, good job, Mitch.
I think he just gets used to it. Good hustle.
Nice hustle.
But he goes to the same place every time, and I try to, like, when I schedule him, like, get it. He's a couple there, and I recognize him. I'm like, I'll try to get him. Give me somebody. And every time, like, he shakes when we get in. I'm a little nervous, and then he'll be leaving, and he's just like, oh.
Did you guys win?
And I'm like,
13-8.
timeout. Yep.
What does that mean?
They just took time.
Oh, okay.
But they're
You were running a lot.
yeah, I was
Yes,
gonna say.
that was a good.
I hit a ball that's so far out there.
Y'all
scored,
are
though.
playing really well. Okay, y'all have 13.
13-8.
Okay.
You're winning.
So, but yeah, I was saying, you guys
I was pretty sure you were, but I don't know. Sometimes,
Steven!
sometimes I feel like I just scratch on the center.
Come on now. Cody.
I feel like these are.
We took timeout. We were running a lot.
those things are like somewhat like deceivingly comfy. When they got
They
good,
are actually.
they had to put them all together, and I was like, okay, and like they're weather. I sat in them, and I was like, oh, you just like sink into them, and you're like, I'm not gonna know. But the same thing, these ones are really like honestly surprising. Like the weights, like they're dipped, but they have holes too, so it's like you're not sitting on anything solid.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
the dynamics of it. So I was like, and then I was like, peppers, green peppers, red peppers, bell peppers. Thank you again. I think I have one.
Oh, thanks, Danny.
That pepperoni pizza.
I was
delicious.
was it? So that's one of our like pizza is one of our biggest sellers.
Oh, I can.
That was good.
But starting in like
This
6-ish
beautiful
months.
dog. Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Can I pet you? Is it Nico?
But starting in like 6 months, we're about to be partnered with another pizza place. So across the pond.
So, Houston proper, where you live?
Yeah, we live in Upper Kirby, so we live
I was
inside the
right.
loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you get off on the wrong exit. You don't get off. Like, you're going to be here for a while.
Are you familiar with Houston?
Yeah, I lived in Baytown for a couple of
Okay.
years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lived there multiple times, but most of the time in the suburbs. But
Okay.
this time we decided to move and live in
Yeah,
the city.
I've been
Works
stuck.
downtown.
Okay. I've been stuck on the Beltway too many times.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we know how bad the traffic is, and so when we moved back 2 years ago, before we moved, we were like, the relocation girl called us, and she's like, do you have any idea where you want to live, or what area you're interested in? Do you know anything about Houston? We're like, this will be our 4th time. She's like, oh, thank goodness. She's like, okay, do you know where you want to live? We're like, yes. Inside the loop, no more than 15-minute drive to downtown, West Loop.
Yeah.
Inside, she's like, oh, thank goodness. So, yeah.
Oh, it is. My brother works at ExxonMobil, and
Up by the Woodlands, kind of spring, that new campus.
well, he works at one of the plants like outside of Baytown.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's a crane operator. Yeah, he's been there since '09. And so, well, he's been in Houston since '06, but he's been at Exxon since probably 9.
Yeah.
And so I lived with him for a little while. But yeah, Houston was. Yeah, it's good. And then you come here and people complain about traffic, and you're like,
I know.
no ambulance exploded. They didn't have to take an alligator off the. They didn't have to take an alligator off the highway.
Exactly. Oh, he wanted one. Yeah. No, we
So
did
what's the occasion? You're here for 4th?
Mitch's birthday.
this today.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I didn't even sing a happy birthday. I will here in a minute.
Yeah, so the 4th, yeah, we're just up for and through the weekend.
Okay,
So,
very cool.
Since they were playing tonight, we went ahead and came up.
Oh, very fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
We lived up here for 16 years in Tulsa and Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma City was 6. So
Tulsa 10
yeah,
years.
yeah.
So we've just been back in Texas 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, I remember him. I remember Will talking about when you guys were.
Yeah.
kind of moving.
Yeah. So we used to go out to Pearl Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few times.
Not every week, but we would try to go out
Yeah.
and watch on the nights when the boys played together. We would try to do that.
I'm glad they play together.
Yeah,
They get along.
yeah, me too. I think it's so fun. Well, it's nice because they both played baseball growing up. And so Randy coached Mitch's team for a long time. Growing up, through pretty old. And so I would go with Will to his games because Randy was always, so, the boys didn't like, because they were with their own teams, playing their own schedules, so they were doing a lot of the same things, but not, and they were 4 years apart. So,
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to get to watch them both at the same time.
And they are good friends, which is
Oh, good.
good.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but we're live right now. They got on YouTube.
Oh, so it's all
right now?
says.
No, you kept it.
Yeah,
I think you
I
got.
forgot about that.
I think you got a daughter-in-law in PR. Like you did pretty
yes.
well.
Oh my God.
You did pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be that barbecue pizza.
And a son, he's a lawyer, so he can get out of whatever you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Not our daughter. That's our daughter right there. I don't
Yeah.
know if you met her.
No, we just met and she said she
Did I hear
came from
your
Boston.
Your name, yes.
Look at her.
Nutritionist, yes.
Yeah.
We have a daughter in London.
They said that. They said that she's out there living
Living her best life.
living the marketing dream.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Dude,
doing
Good
like
spot.
maybe
good
a,
spot.
a passion project that's been a cool experience, and
Yeah.
that's so fun.
Yeah. She's going to Wimbledon this weekend.
Oh, that,
I know.
well, she's struggling. She's having a hard time. I get it.
She's having a great
She's got, every time she FaceTimes us, she's got this big smile on her face. So we know things are going well.
Well, good.
So you're not from Houston. You just live there. Where are you from?
I born in Chicago. I moved to the Panhandle of Texas,
Okay.
town
Does
of
that change?
town of 1800, early on in life.
Not even Amarillo.
Well, it's north of Amarillo, 40 miles. So yeah, I grew up near Amarillo,
Okay.
and then my brother got in the refinery work pretty early on out of school, and when he moved to Houston, I chased him after I graduated. Then I came here, met a girl, got married. She had 3 kids already, and raised them. So, but yeah, I've been here since 2008.
Yeah, so you moved to Oklahoma in 2007.
Yeah,
About the same.
it's been a wild. It's been a good experience. It's been kind of like a good blend of small, big city. You know, so like a lot of family in Chicago, big city.
That's big city.
Houston, big city.
Yes.
You can get small city feel in
Yeah.
certain parts, but Houston proper, no, right?
Yeah,
And
we're
so
in
like,
urban Houston.
so like here's been a good mix of like small, big city, and
Yeah.
Tulsa too.
Same
Uh,
way.
my girlfriend now, like her family, like she's from Tulsa, and so her family's in Tulsa, and it's
We like both cities, having lived in both. Tulsa's prettier.
Yeah, they like Tulsa. It's not as. It's pretty. Yeah, I feel like it's compact, but it. I like the parts of it that some.
It was a nice place. I mean, that's really where we raised our kids. Was in Tulsa.
Yeah. And we'll talk a little bit about that. Like playing baseball.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, we enjoyed it. But we, when we first moved to Oklahoma City, we were like, that's what things going for it.
I'm trying to move to the beach. I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah, like we've been to Puerto Rico a couple times last year. We just got back in the Virgin Islands. We're like Oklahoma City. Like once the kids there get out of school, like we're going someplace else. You guys can figure it out. So we'll probably be here forever, but at the same time, we gotta have some goals every once in a while.
Well, Will's Kristen's parents.
They just
Yeah.
won her too.
They moved. They just happened to move to Florida.
Good. Yeah.
About
Oh yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah. They've been there, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
4 or 5.
Well, Crystal's always said, we're talking about retirement. She's like, I want a shack on the beach somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Give me a
You can
shack on
find
the
it.
beach.
Hey.
We have friends that retired, moved to Florida, Tampa area, which we love that area. But
It just got torn up by a
I
hurricane.
know. Good.
Clearwater,
I know.
St. Pete,
I
they
know.
got cheap deals.
That's what she said. We should go down there.
but our friends, smartly, probably they live in the Tampa area, but they're, inland just enough that, like, they've been fine. But they never go to the beach because it's like 45 minutes.
You guys
You've got to be close
talk about it. You
enough
got to
for
figure it
this.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. 45 minutes too far away.
One set done. Gotta get another one. His
Hey.
girlfriend's coming back with his niece.
Will,
Yeah.
send mom and dad, like, get them a hut so they can sell used boogie boards somewhere.
In Galveston,
Alright.
where everyone loves
Wherever.
getting in the water.
Well, that's
Nobody
murky
gets in the
water.
water.
Nobody gets in the water there because it's murky and you never know if you got your tetanus shots up to date. But at the same time, they're looking more like Destin,
Yeah.
Fort Walton Beach. They're looking in that area.
So I told y'all that someone got the call that I was almost out of gas.
Yes. Oh.
And someone said, oh, well, you didn't run out of gas. And someone's like, guys, you already told Scott. Everyone's going to know about this.
No, I didn't tell everybody, but like anytime you need me, call me. I have a gas
was
can
close.
with gas in it.
Kristen was like, why didn't you call me? I was like, well, Scott was closer. She's like, we were just as close. I was like, I don't know. The intersection of Scott's closer. She's like, well, no, we could have been there. And I was like, okay, Scott had a gas can. She's like,
got a
I
gas
didn't
can.
have a gas
I
can.
already have a gas can, a couple gallons in it. That would have got you to the QT. Would've got you
I
to
could have rolled to the QT, I'm sure.
There's 4 of you. You could have pushed it to the
Do
QT.
you know that there's that gas station right off the
Yes.
Is it Wells?
Yeah,
Thank you. I said that to them. I said,
Yes,
I said,
we
you
were
guys didn't get Mickey D's
so
and get a
we were
QT.
passing the exit, and I was like, I do think that there might be a gas station there. But my thought was, I had enough gas to get to that intersection, and I knew that we were going to be closer to people who were going to help us out if I got to the
Listen,
intersection.
I blamed it. I said, Cody's a muscle.
I couldn't remember for sure if there's one there.
Tyler and Will are
So
supposed
Tyler's
to
the
be the
mule.
brains.
Tyler's the
They're
mule.
supposed to be the brains, and Justin's the heart.
Tyler, what's your nickname?
4 of these,
The mule. He's the mule.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I said between Will and Tyler, like,
Yeah.
it's your fault you ran out of gas. You just
Yeah, we would leave. We'd leave.
You gotta be brains in the
We'd leave
operation.
Cody in the car to drive it because he's probably weighs the least of all 4 of us who are in that car.
Yeah, probably.
And then me, Justin, Tyler would push.
True. Cody checks his diet pretty well.
Okay.
He just can't eat enough.
Is Wellston where the McDonald's is?
No, that's where the
Probably that
barbecue
Stroud, Chandler, Wellston area, like in
Yeah,
the.
I don't know. There's one exit. It's like you can't see the gas station. There were
Yeah,
no signs
it-
for it when we lived here.
Wellston.
But that was I was coming back.
Tyler,
from
too
Tennessee
tight.
for gas. I knew
Too
that
tight.
I could stop there. And there was an easy.
I can't see it from here. Oh, it was 6 inches.
For
Okay.
work, I used to drive back and forth to Tulsa once a month for a week. And I'd commute back and
I don't
forth
want it
each
that
day.
close.
And a number of days, I'd be cutting it tight. I get it. Well, Mom and Dad,
It's nice to meet you.
Scott, very good to meet you guys.
Yes, very nice.
Well's an all right kid.
I tried.
Mitch is better.
Yes.
Kristen's the best.
Good shot.
They're all pretty awesome.
They are. We don't. Oh, we don't need to get into that. We'll say
Yeah, it was very nice to meet you.
Mitch.
He went to the bathroom. All right.
So you're taking your 20-minute tours.
No, Brace is here, so we're about to.
All right, one step down. Go.
Here you go.
You know who's winning this.
They're 20 to 19, so if they score here, it's over. Oh.
Boy, that was.
Good play, guys. No, I 100%.
How about I'm just in a bad place?
That's a good match.
All right, we won the second set, 21-19. I had so many errors, so many. Yeah, that's what we want in AVP Denver, right there. First set, where is it?
He's very aloof. When he wants to cuddle, he cuddles. And when he doesn't, he's like,
Other things are distracting him right now.
yes, he's very, if there's movement or anything,
All right. Turning it off until the final, which should be in like 15, 20 minutes. Maybe 30.